It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's going to have Thursday night.
We're about 20 miles at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with my partner. Because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league. And we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in the game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say,
The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go here on a Thursday night. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from Alabama.
one thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. That one caught by Bub Means. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Tight end motioning left. He'll drop to throw. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. Out of the gun. He'll throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll look on the left side by Evans. And this drive's going to continue. continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal. They'll run here with Kamara. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. They bring the tight end in motion. Again, it'll be Kamara. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is third and goal. They'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
In that spot, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want to just get rid of it. Throw 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. Leading them out, the former number 1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. They'll motion the tight end Smith. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Second and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On first down, Lawrence. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he will get into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Tampa. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end Burrow is in motion. On the give, this is Kamara. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Link for Kamara. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders?
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still 1st down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. And a to be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bucs offense. And Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. They send Godwin in motion. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Here in the 1st half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. 2nd down and 3. Now here's Lawrence. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And it is caught. What a throw. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Buccaneers. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go right and find his running back.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta. A big one for the Falcons as they'll take on the visiting Carolina Panthers. The 4 o'clock games have some intrigue as well, especially up in Buffalo, where it'll be the Bills taking on the New England Patriots. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It is to the left side in the hands of Hill. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Lawrence now on 2nd down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of... That one into the hands of Hill.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They go play action for Lawrence. A pass pulled in by Henry. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Lawrence now. He's got his tight end, Hopkinson. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing
until this point. This has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt and finally try to get him out of this groove. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this week. He is currently second in that category. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. That's on the former All-Pro, Jack Conklin. On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the outside, pitch made by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down. They'll throw out of the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll run it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13. A tight end in motion now. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're not make the same mistake again.
On first and 10, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run it with Henry. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's to the sideline where he finds Hill.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll work straight ahead with Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's Hill. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the outside, he's got Smith. And the Bucs are going to be set up. 1st and goal, he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Whistles look like the right side. Got an early jump there.
Ball start,
Check the
offense.
flag. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs are out to a 21-10 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. There's Evans. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Right back to Evans. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. 3rd down coming up. With Ryan Saints first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The open man, here's Reed. He's got it. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
it is brought in the end zone. Jaden Reed, touchdown Saints. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one?
That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And not much doing there. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around. They've made him a real weapon in the passing game. No motion there, tight end Johnson. It's complete to Evans. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air one receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. That is incomplete. Here we go. Here goes what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Griffey. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Here's Henry. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters would not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Now, faking the give. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, it's not often that you could say one individual player may have won his team the game, but I think this might be one of those circumstances. It's the first play of overtime, and there he is, putting his teammates on his back, picking off that pass. Now, thanks to his effort, they just got to knock this one through the goalposts, and it's all over.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line.
Ball start, offense.
Hill brought in motion. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lawrence. They'll try to set up the screen here. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This one to win it in overtime. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucks. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as